Hello visuals and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week where we're going to talk about the weird stuff that I got out of behind my toenail. Really, that's a secret for me. It tasted rather funky. That's it. I didn't get anything out of my toenail. People already think I'm fat and weird, Optimus. Now they're going to assume that I have gunk in my toys. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm going to put it out there and it's a conspiracy theory. What? No, right. We're going to talk about Pokemon Mega Evolution. More specifically, right, visuals. I just recently ran through Pokemon X and Y again, just chilling, and I thought, I adore Mega Evolution. I think it's so much fun. I just said I've played through Pokemon. I played at Y. I prefer Y out of the two. I recently did another playthrough of Y. And yeah, I really like Mega Evolution. It was a mechanic added to the Pokemon games that I thought was fucking awesome. Breathe new life into Pokemon that we love, the likes of the original Kanto starters, the likes of Mega Latios and Mega Latios. I know that was an Omega Ruby and Sapphire. Ampharos of the worlds and the Aerodactyls and whatnot. And I just thought, you know what? I don't think we've done this video. We have talked about Megas, but if we have done this, it's been a good while. And I thought, let's do my 5. I thought we'll go for my 5 favourites instead of 10. I don't want to keep boring the life out of you guys. My 5 favourite Mega Evolution form Pokemon. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean, like, so for example, if I said Mega Aerodactyl is my favourite Mega, it doesn't mean Aerodactyl is my favourite Pokemon. It's just terms of transformation and how much it's changed and the new design. That particular form. My favourite 5 Mega Evolution forms. We should put it that way. That makes more sense then, doesn't it? Because it's not my 5 favourite Pokemon. You're with us, aren't you? Oh, probably not. Can you Mega Evolve? Can you Mega Evolve? Can you go? We can kind of go. We do this in the news all the time. Saggy and then to like less sag. Is that Beyond Evolution Mega Evolve? My dog Mega Evolved. Yes, so we know the rules, we know what the crack is. Let's talk about my 5 favourite Mega Forms visuals. And please let me know yours in the comments below. And I will elbow the dog after this video. Yeah. Is off at number 5, it's Mega Ampharos. Now, Ampharos is already a Pokemon that I absolutely love. And you could argue, well, there's not a great load of difference in the design. It just gets lots of hair. Yes, it does. But it gets that dragon typing, which is so cool. And that hair does so fucking much. When I looked at Ampharos originally, I thought, you look amazing. You look great. I love you. You're one of my favourite Gen 2 Pokemon without a shadow of a doubt. And then I look and they put hair on it and go, I didn't know it at the time, but you always needed hair because now you look just as majestic and just as beautiful. I think Mega Ampharos looks fantastic. The crazy white fucking flowing eye. Look at me, I'm a dragon boy now. Giving it the dragon typing on it. Giving it the dragon typing is always is also a badass move as well. This big eye, hairy maned Colaccini, if you don't know who he is, he used to play for Newcastle, looking dragon electric dragon boy, beautiful. Number 4 is Mega Steelix. Again, another Gen 2 Pokemon that I already absolutely adore. But I just fucking love what they did to this. No type changing, which is fine. I'm not bothered about that. But the way that it looks, the way that its jaw comes out a bit more, because it was already a big jawy boy anyway. The way that these crystals now are coming, sticking out of him, the floatiness behind him. And as well, I loved when they had that trailer, because he was another one that didn't get one until Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire did he, and they had that trailer where Mega Glalie and him were fighting. It was biting onto his chin, and he's still like, haha, because he's always got an evil little smile going on with him, doesn't he? And he's like, haha, fuck off, you knob, you're not going to get me, you prick. And it just looks great. This one really is design aspect. Yes, you could argue again, like Ampharos, they haven't really done much, but to me, they've completely changed it. When I look at the two, it looks like 2 different Pokemon. Not completely different, but these crystals that are sticking out, like I said, the flowiness, they are crystals, aren't they? Whatever. And it just looks cool. And then we all had that, well, not we all, there was that theory about, you know, that Crystal Onyx back in the anime from ages ago. And, you know, did that turn into Mega Steelix and whatnot? Because that was a crystally bad boy. Now we've got crystals going on here. I just think he looks phenomenal. 3 is Mega Heracross. Now, I definitely do think there's a drastic change in this bad boy. He has gone completely different from being this, like, cute little, look at me, I'm a beetle fighty buggy boy, to this like sort of semi-jacked, but his muscles are kind of like in the Popeye places, but the single horn and the big snout going on and whatnot, the way it's the flaps open up and stuff, I fell in love with him straight away because I already love Heracross. It's my third favourite Pokemon of all time, without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely adore him. And then they give him this, and he looks like this big derpy. We all know visuals. Long-term viewers of the channel know I love derpy-looking Pokemon. They made this already sort of semi-derpy-looking boy into a mega derpy-looking boy, and he looks phenomenal. I bought a mega band, a keystone, and Heracross's Heracrossite it's downstairs in my Pokemon cabinet, and it just sat on display because I thought I need to buy this one because they've done such a great job with the design. Again, typing doesn't change, but when he animates and he moves, we've got different motions. You got the wings and whatnot coming out and stuff, and just everything about it, how he looks so good. Yeah, so Wumper, the big unit of a man. Now, when I said Mega Heracross was like a big unit, this is juiced up. Swampert's a bit of a big boy himself. Anyway, you know, he's not small. He's quite, he's sitting there, little standing. That's Virgil standing in it, being all thinking. Then all of a sudden being like, oh, smash your fucking face. If Brock Lesnar was a Pokemon, it would be Mega Swampert. The types stay the same, which is fine, cool, whatever. But again, in that advert we got for the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire stuff, he just looked badass and beautiful and amazing. And I just love now that he stands up and he's literally ready to either have an arm wrestle or... Imagine being a trainer in the wild, in this world, and for whatever reason there's a Mega Swampert roaming about, and it just gets you in a headlock. Your head is going to pop the fuck off. He looks so cool. And when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out, it was definitely the first time that I started to choose water types a little bit more. I've had, I don't know how many playthroughs I've had of that game, quite a few. I still went for Sceptile more, but Swampert was a very, very much closer second, as opposed to just always being Trico and then occasionally Mudkip, because I just loved this crazy, over-the-top, jacked, muscly dude. He just looked badass. Number one is Sceptile, who will choose to lose his tail and chuck a Christmas tree at your face. Gaining the dragon type ability, but Sceptile looks so great. He looks so cool. I'm probably even going to have to put him in the thumbnail. I think they did a phenomenal job with Sceptile. Again, just let's chuck the dragon type on it. Why not? Let's go for it. He always looks like a dinosaur-y sort of boy, and he looks so cool. Now that he turns his back and he has his tail facing and ready to just... go. The extra bits of weird things that go across his body and what the different just joints and the heads and stuff like that. The way the arms are. He looks cool. The red at the end of the tree just looking super badass and amazing. Sceptile's already a favourite starter of mine anyway. The Trico line is absolutely phenomenal. But to just chuck him with a Christmas tree that I will launch at you now. Oh, probably not the biggest... probably not the biggest distinction between regular and Mega, you know, like Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Gyarados Mega Gyarados actually looks kind of, not the biggest change up, but I think they've definitely spent so much care and so much detail going into this Sceptile, and what they did give him, and give him that extra breath of fresh air, that new bit of life, that fresh lick of paint on him in his Mega form. I think they did a great job, and I love Sceptile, so I am being a bit biased, but Mega Sceptile is my number one. And there we go, visuals. That is my favourite, my 5 favourite Mega forms of all time. Please let me know yours in the comments below, and let me know what you think of my list, and give me your list and who your favourite, least favourites and whatnot. I think if I had to do a least favourite, let's quickly go and run through it. Mega Kangaskhan, 100%. That is the most stupid Mega form of all time. Yes, I understand the story and the reason why and what's gone behind it, but oh my god, your baby jumps out your pouch. It is the worst. Who else nearly stuck into this list? Mega Gengar nearly got into this list. Mega Houndoom nearly got into this list. Back on the least favourites, Mega Glalie, we mentioned before, not the greatest. Mega Latios and Latias weren't the greatest either, but they did enough with colour changes and whatnot. Plus, I had fun memories of flying around the Hoenn region and whatnot on them, looking fun that way. Mega Rayquaza looked great, but again, maybe not just quite making the list. And the Primals, I would have added the Primals because I do think they look amazing, but I know it's not really... It is Mega Evolving, but it's at the same time, it's Primal Reversion. Hey up, that's my 5 favourite anyway. Yes, visuals, let me know what you think of this video and let me know what you think of my listing. Like I said, give me all yours and whatnot. But visuals, thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the best. More just keep being you and keep on keeping on.